Hello everyone, welcome in. Thank you if you stuck around from the Minecraft stream. Welcome back to Expedition 33. If you weren't here for the last stream, we have now passed through the epilogue section and we're now on Act 3. That's how this game works. Act 3 is after the epilogue. And when it actually shows up on the screen, there we go, we can continue. So I have already started a second playthrough of this. I mentioned this on the Minecraft stream earlier. I wanted to try an expert mode play through some of the earlier stages of the game, poke around a little bit. I do just quickly need to check that the difficulty setting isn't universal. Okay, no, this one is still an expedition. Alright, great. Perfect, perfect. I've never read the expedition basics setting that's right here. So, if you weren't here for the last stream, plot things have happened. We now understand that the entire world that we occupy is actually inside of a painting created by Maël's parents, the paintress, and Renoir. The paintress's name is Aline. Maël's name is actually Alicia, but she's been reborn inside this painting as Maël, and she actually kind of prefers Maël. We're keeping her hair the way it is for now, but I'm kind of hoping that there are other hairstyles for her hair color. Either way, Verso is just a painted copy of Verso, who's actually dead in the real world. And Maël has now brought everybody back, even though Renoir is trying to erase the entire painting and Verso's memory along with it. This entire time, it's been a ridiculous struggle between Renoir and Aline over how they grieve for their son. And Renoir is currently in the process of destroying the painting, which is interesting because you'd think that feels like he's just trying to just forget Verso entirely and depart this, you know, fragment of Verso's soul that is still part of the painting. What I feel like is he's actually trying to prevent his wife from disappearing into this fantasy world where she can paint a version of their son that is still alive. But either way, they seem to be in conflict with this other group of people called the Writers, who exist in the universe outside of this one, and I'm genuinely curious if that's just them setting up, like, sequel bait, or if that's actually going to be relevant to this game at all. Either way, this is the first time I've made camp since the initial sort of confrontation and everything, so I'm actually going to chat with everybody and see if, like, relationship progression still happens.
I don't usually get this nervous.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's not that I didn't care before. I cared about the mission, but now?
Now it's personal.
Sure is. Oh, we can still spend time with CL. Okay, great. We basically promised CL that we're going to bring back her deceased husband because nobody can actually die permanently because they're all made of chroma.
I'm going for a swim with Esquie. Care to join?
Did Esquie put you up to this?
Whatever do you mean?
Whatever do you mean?
Esquie's been nagging me incessantly about swimming lessons.
He did say you're a terrible swimmer.
Esquie.
Well, you always seem uneasy when we travel over water. You should learn to swim.
Yeah, because her husband drowned.
That way, if you fall into the water, I don't have to ruin my clothes jumping in after you.
How very gallant of you.
Especially when he's got this nice suit now.
I'm a team player, but nobody enjoys sitting in wet clothes.
Your hypothetical situation is quite specific. I guess it is a good idea, though.
It is. Go get changed and meet me at the lake.
Okay.
The tiny lake. Also, she does have a swimsuit, so... Verso reveals that he keeps secret swimsuits in Monoco's bag, and a lady's swimsuit as well, just in case. What is this man? Sneaky Verso. This sort of omniscient narrator just being like, oh, Verso.
For the record, I do know how to swim. I mean, I grew up on an island.
And it's the same swimsuit design as Lune and Gustav's.
An aversion to swimming.
Oh, I can help you with that.
I got over it by killing an entire expedition.
I had an aversion to Monoco, but I got over it.
Oh. Do share your secrets, then.
Exposure. Avoiding just makes it worse.
Also, Monoco is basically his imaginary friend, but ignore that.
Oh, I tied myself to Monoco for a month, and we spent every minute of the day together.
Also named after the family dog.
Well, Noco tied us together, but anyway. Now we're best friends.
This is your idea of an inspirational story?
I was also the swim captain at school.
Is that supposed to be impressive? That you swam with other kids 100 years ago?
I'm still a good swimmer now. It's not something you forget. Come on, let me help. It's about control. We need to help you feel in control of the situation. Give you time.
I think that's the better of the
space
two
to react
responses.
and not panic.
All right then. Oh, wise and skillful swim captain. What first?
Just sit here in the water for a little bit. Then, when you're comfortable, we'll go a bit deeper. Then a bit deeper still, until we get to the trees on the island there.
Seal gets out of the carriage and enters the water. She panics, but Verso helps her get over her fear. She begins to feel more at ease. After a little while, she manages to swim to the island. Progress!
I can't believe that worked. Thank you.
And you doubted me.
You are indeed an excellent swimmer. And teacher.
And how you carry around these swimsuits in your bag.
Now, let's see you swim back.
What? No inspirational pep talk this time?
It's actually kind of interesting seeing the full extent of the I assume that's like a pictos she
So
has
you admit
tattooed
it
on
was
her.
inspirational.
Because I always thought there's like
was
sections of it that look like a bee's
something.
wings and everything, but there's like all this geometric stuff around the outside. It's really interesting. Relationship increase. And at what level do we get the next set of gradient attacks, do we think? We head back to the group. Oh, we get a sealed record. Oh, nice. I like the fact that it drops little collectibles here and there as well. And, of course, new outfits for both of them. Very nice. Because we haven't found another Gestral
It's
beach
strange.
since
watching
the
her.
parkour one.
Mael.
She has the power to remake our world. She's a paintress, but also our Mael.
Yeah. She's our Mael.
And, yeah, we'll spend time with Lune as well. Sensing she has something on her mind. As
You
I
said
imagine
you
everybody
travelled
does.
with other expeditions.
Yeah. Some.
Did you ever travel with the 46?
Oh, that must be her parents' expedition.
46. No, why?
Oh, nothing. I thought maybe.
Must be serious. You're usually more eloquent than this.
Am I now?
Sorry, you were saying?
My parents, they
They were Expedition 46.
Yeah.
I didn't travel with them, but I have come across their trail.
You have?
Yeah. On Siren's Island.
Oh,
I can show you,
really?
but don't expect too much, yeah? Come on, it's not far. Especially now that Esquie can fly.
Yeah, now that Esquie can fly, we can just go
No.
wherever.
No, we can't afford detours right now.
Oh, trust me, this entire stream is going to be detours, Looney. We got time.
Well, if you change your mind, we can go anytime.
Oh, does
it's
that
not
unlock
far.
a location on the map?
outskirts of Siren's Island.
Thank you.
Or maybe it's like a location on the map we would have found anyway. Not far from Siren's Colosseum. Right, okay, cool. This is a giant detour, exactly. Oh, and she can do this, but we can do that at the flag, so that's
Well,
not super necessary. But
I'm getting quite tired of people telling me to go home. So please, no more.
fine. As you wish.
I mean, she is in charge now.
They're counting on me. I won't abandon them. And I refuse to abandon you.
Absolutely, we're spending time with Mael. Mael asks Verso if they could talk by the lake. She's like, hey, teach me to swim too.
I found the letter.
Oh, interesting. The letter that he just let drop into the ocean
What?
before.
From Alicia. I need to see her. I want to talk to her and understand
Anybody got a mirror? Chat, do you have a mirror?
Understand what?
why Maman.
What? Kept her scars? No. Don't go messing with her head. She doesn't need that, and she doesn't owe you any answers.
I think it's so interesting how this Verso has all of what regular Verso's answers would be, but none of, like, the power, I guess.
She's the one who kept coming to me.
Because he can't, like, leave.
Think she wants to see me.
Just leave her be. Please.
Verso, you're not doing her any favors.
Also, that's like the painted version of Alicia,
You
who
already
she's talking
destroyed
about.
her world. Maybe I can help her. She doesn't owe me, but maybe I owe her.
Because there's a whole thing in Renoir's dialogue in Act 1 where he's talking to Verso about both their families, and I thought there was going to be like, it's Renoir and the paintress against some other family who are also painters. But what he's talking about is the real family that exists on the outside, who I guess the curator and Renoir, like actual Renoir, are aligned with, and the fake family that Aline has painted for herself inside this reality, which is Verso, the fake Renoir who you fight against, and the Alicia with the burns and the mask and everything.
And let's not talk about what you owe her. Don't you want to see her too?
Yeah, of course. She doesn't want to see me, though. Not after everything.
Then she can throw us out and we'll leave her alone. Is that a yes? Great. Where is she?
Where is she?
If I had to guess, there is a place she loves. At the top of the mountain. Near the monolith. With the third axon.
Oh, right.
Oh, that axle.
And yes, that is Jennifer English who plays Shadowheart in Baldur's Gate.
I guess we're climbing.
And Ben Starr who plays Clive in Final Fantasy XVI. So, neat that they're giving you actual like locations of side quests for each of these characters.
So, you're really enjoying this, aren't you?
Can't rely on good hair and charm anymore. So, what's the plan?
I love Monoco versus Verso. It's like so funny.
Well, at least everyone's still talking to you. That's a start.
We'll spend time with Monoco. Does it involve fighting him again? Oh, Monoco looks deep in thought. Thinking about what happened after the paintress was expelled from the canvas.
Everything okay?
How does it feel? Reaching one's goal after so many years.
So funny that Jennifer English's character had a white hair transformation yet again. See, I know nothing about Shadowheart, so the references are going to be lost on me, but...
At the end of the day, I'm just a Gestral. I always support you, but still.
I am sorry, my friend.
I'm not the one you should be apologizing to. I know I shouldn't grow attached to humans. They are ephemeral creatures. They come and go, and when they go, they never come back. Yet, I share their sadness. I share their joy.
Because Verso knew what you were like outside the canvas, and I know what you're like inside here. You are the most loyal friend, and certainly not just a Gestral.
When I left you 10 years ago, I convinced myself that it was for the grandest sake. But really, I could no longer watch the death of expedition after expedition.
I think it's a coincidence because both games are in development at the same time. Yeah, and I assume that they didn't have Jennifer English in mind for the character because they started with like the French cast, right?
Yeah. I know.
Yet here I am with you again. Am I loyal because that's who I am? Or because Verso painted me that way?
That's just pride.
You've kicked my ass enough times to know that it's just who you are.
DJ Fiber, thanks so much for the 16 months.
That is very true.
Also, Bonnie, thank you for the 39 earlier.
Now, don't get too arrogant.
Sometimes I wish things could go back to how they were before. When we could play with Claire, Aline, and Renoir.
I'm so interested in how much time Claire has actually spent inside this painting.
It felt like nothing bad could happen to anyone.
Because she says something about how she has her pets, and I'm like, what has she done in this world? Like, what is she responsible
Good
for?
times never last.
Bad times seem to have made themselves comfortable, though.
Well, it's up to us to make sure they go away. Want to go hunt some Nevrons? We are. Absolutely not ready to take on like in the good old days.
That would warm my heart.
Curious about how the passage of time works in this world compared to the real world? Yeah, like what the ratio is. I think it's like Inception. I think once they're spending like more and more time inside the, like deeper in the painting, like time on the outside world moves very slowly by comparison.
Let's go get cut in half.
Sweet. We know very little about Claire's part and everything. Yeah, we just know that she and Esquie know each other and that she was hanging around with Francois for a bit. Alright. Esquie.
War is scary when he's angry.
I guess he's not that different from my father.
Cousins.
Of course, yeah. There's that whole thing about how Verso is Verso's cousin the way Mael is Mael's cousin, and that's like, yeah. That makes a bit more sense now that we understand what happened here. Verso approaches Esquie with something significant to discuss. What happened to not sharing secrets and maman's the word? Or I can't believe you told Ciel about the wine. Let's...
I can't believe you told Ciel about the wine.
Oh, well, she's very persuasive.
Really?
And when she smiles at me, I feel warm and fuzzy.
So she smiled at you and you cracked. Some secret keeper you are.
Oh, I thought I was more of a wine keeper than a secret keeper.
He does look like a giant wineskin, I guess.
Well, great job there too. There's barely any wine left.
He's a box wine with like the bag
I
inside.
thought you would understand. Don't lie. When she smiles at you, you feel warm and fuzzy too.
What? No. Her. They. Her.
What? No, that's not true.
Are you getting warm? Your face looks kind of red. Oh, and she showed me a really cool rock.
You gave her all my best wine for a rock. Better be a special rock. What's this one called?
Oh, this rock has not yet introduced itself to me.
Ah.
So I don't know what to call it or what its special power is.
I see.
Oh, but Luna is helping me study it.
When did
She
this man get
knows
so
a
dirty?
lot
I don't know.
about rocks.
Mael clearly beat him up in that. No, maybe him and Monoco clearly went to like
Of
fight
course
some
she does.
Nevrons or something.
Luna knows a lot about lots of things. Talking to her is super fun. She's so interested and gets so excited. Just like you when we first met. You had so many questions about me and you and your...
You've been talking to Lune too.
Yes, why? You talk to her all the time. You guys are always talking.
Yeah, well,
And you like when she gets excited about stuff too.
that's not what... What exactly are you... No, forget it. We're getting off topic.
You seem flustered.
I'm not flustered.
Want a hug?
Of course.
Yay!
Who would turn down an Esquie hug?
Exactly. Versus relieved that Esquie has stopped talking about what he thinks of Lune and Ciel. He's secretly touched that Esquie knows him so well. Of course he does. Yet another imaginary friend from his childhood. So am I right in thinking that the giant hug that lasts far too long? Am I right in thinking that you can like develop the same kind of relationship with Lune as we have with Ciel? I don't know if like I got the Ciel route instead of the Lune route or something, but it seems feasible that that's the case. Do we have a new Lost Gestral? No, we need to find more of them. Verso's got crushes on everyone. Yeah, probably. So I think we're all done with the relationship building stuff. Oh, there's more time with Monoco, I guess. Go again.
It is a beautiful evening. The colors in the sky, the shining of the stars.
We're getting all these out of the way before we go any further.
Tonight is a night full of promise.
Is it?
We shall bring Noko back.
Oh, yay.
I thought you wanted to wait until things calm down.
Yeah, but I also want him to see a big fight.
Who knows how much time tomorrow will allow? No. Let us give Noko the gift of today. It's a simple journey to the sacred river.
Good, I'm glad
Not
we actually get to
far.
go.
It's close to the station.
Golgra won't be happy that you're jumping the queue again.
There's a queue.
I'll deal with Golgra later.
Oh, that's one of the things on my list of stuff to do, actually, is go back to the Gestral village and see if Golgra wants to fight
You
Monoco.
helped me bring Noko back once before. Will you help us again? My friend.
Always.
Sacred River is not too far from Monoco Station to the north. Okay, again, new locations to go to. Nice.
I don't usually get...
Yeah.
It's...
Now it's personal.
More time spent with CL. Verso approaches CL, eager to talk to her.
You never told me. How do you go from being a farmer to running a school?
What? It's not obvious.
Really should have rested at the flag so he's not covered in blood.
I'm not as smart as you. You'll have to connect the dots for me.
It's good that you can admit I'm smarter. Pierre used to volunteer at the school,
Oh, cool.
teaching the kids how to sail and survive in the wild.
Dating Simulator 33,
After
yeah.
his death, I was in a bad place. Being at the school, I still felt bad, but at least I could feel his presence.
His chroma still lingered in the
Hear
nearby
stories
water.
about him from the kids. Continue his work.
Makes sense.
Is Survival Guide on pause? Yeah, while I was doing Craft Mine and Misadventures, but Craft Mine is basically done, so I'm probably going to do one more episode of that, and then when Happy Ghasts arrive, I'm going to get back into
I
Survival Guide.
understand why your mother did what she did. She wanted to feel closer to her son. To still feel Verso's presence.
Would you have created a copy of Pierre? If you could. Knowing it wouldn't be the real thing.
If you ask me now, then no. I've seen how this torments you. I wouldn't wish that on others.
Yeah, for a copy to know they're a copy, that's like psychologically a bit of a
But if you had asked me back then,
minefield.
I would have done anything to see him again. To hear his voice. To feel his arms around me.
To be fair, we're going to be bringing him back at some
Every
stage,
day, I
if we can.
just felt the lack of him. The negative space he used to inhabit. The dip in the chair where he sat. The hollow of his shoes. The emptiness inside his jacket. You want to know why I dislike water? I tried to drown myself.
Oh, that's rough, yeah.
What?
When I lost Pierre, I tried to swim away from Lumiere. I swam for as long as I could. As far as the waves would carry me.
I thought it was going to be like an accident or something, or related to Pierre's
Until
accident.
I could no longer swim.
Didn't think it was like that.
But I woke up the next day in Lumiere. On the docks, I was alive. And I have no idea what happened.
Esquie.
What I didn't know
Esquie
then,
happened.
what the hospital told me, was that I was pregnant. But that I had lost the child.
Oh, man. We're back to sadness, the game.
CL.
I desperately want Maëlle to bring everyone back. To bring Pierre back. but I don't know how to tell him. I lost our baby. She would have been 6.
I'm so sorry.
Dark and personal, right?
I've, had similar thoughts before. Not of drowning specifically, but, you know.
I was wondering why she saw a baby at Siren's boss fight. Yeah, I mean, she has a scar on her stomach that you presume is some sort of abdominal surgery. Like, I'm not sure where C-section scars usually go, but presumably this was like a very different scenario to like a birth scenario then.
It would solve a lot of problems. For everyone.
Yeah.
So
It's a choice. Like any other choice.
Rough.
it is.
But there's a creature that Verso painted into his canvas. One who always helps people when they become consumed by their dark thoughts.
And that's who Esquie is.
You mean
Yes. Him.
Ciel has confided her darkest secret to Verso. Bound by grief and dark thoughts, their connection deepens. Oh, and that's fully an achievement. Max! Yeah! Verso and Ciel spend more time together looking at the stars, two close friends able to enjoy the silence together. Ciel's inspired by the evening stars. End Slice! What up, End Slice? And time flew by. Heck yeah. Alright, well, at least now, even though we'll probably continue talking to Ciel at camp, now we know that there are... There we go, get your suit clean. Now we know that there are no more relationship upgrades to be done with Ciel.
She has the power.
Yeah.
We can spend more time with Lune. Oh, okay, no, that's just like a trigger for the reminder about where the next side quest thing is. Cool, so we can add those to the list. We have Siren's Island, we have Last Axon. I have a list of other stuff that I want to do, but 46 at Siren's Island, Alicia at Last Axon. Cool. Okay, first of all, we don't have any extra scenes at camp, because this was just me making camp for the first time after exploring a little bit. Yeah, we did the boss fight against the chromatic top hat guy. Is it Chapelier? So I have a couple of things I want to do. The Reacher, is that where the Axon is? And that's where... Okay, great, cool. So it is marking these on the map. Lovely. And then that's where the Sacred River is. Cool. I was wondering what that icon was. I want to go back to here as well. I need to add that to my like to-do list. It's all in my notes app. Give me a second. Frozen Hearts. Cool. Because like it seems like the things here on the map, like the Sacred River, the Reacher, Siren's Dress, I suppose, are like they're like the loyalty missions from Mass Effect, where it's like we do your side quest and then you're good for the finale kind of thing. I also want to go to this Gestral beach because there's clearly like a thing going on there. The first place I want to go, however, and I really wish we could put waypoints on this map to make it slightly easier to navigate, but I want to go back to Yellow Harvest because there's a merchant there who we seemingly missed. So I want to head all the way back over there. Which is going to be a lot of flying. Oh, we can fight Sprong at some point as well. I was forgetting about Sprong. Also, shout out to the parkour course still being there. Now that I can actually see a little bit more of this stuff vertically. The flying is so cool. It is. This really feels like having a an airship in like a Final Fantasy game, right? Like in one of the PlayStation era Final Fantasy games. So if we land like here. Provided that there's somewhere I can land. There we go. So somewhere in here there is a Gestral merchant who we missed because they have a Pictos that I want because of shenanigans. I'm also genuinely really curious if you can fight those Nevrons from the world map because they've drawn attention to them a couple of times. Can I go this way? Is this where we're headed? Oh, that's the drop that leads down to Chromatic Orphelin, right? Yeah. This is where the boss fight with the glaze happens. While I just jump into a stream and see a chicken flying. That is how the flying looks in this game. I think through here is just like a group of expeditioners and a log. So there's nothing to be had there. So entertained with the craft mine, I forgot to return here. Hey, no worries. We've just been doing some relationship building stuff at camp, so you've not missed any of the action yet, just some of the dialogue. And if the dialogue was your jam, then the VOD will be up for plenty of time. It'll be on YouTube within a couple of days. So you can always find that later. I wish I'd taken better note of where this merchant was. But I think they're sort of off the beaten path down here somewhere. Because we got the mime around here. How do I get down? Oh, over there. What's this game about? RPG similar to... No, nothing like God of War. God of War maybe aesthetically, but certainly not gameplay-wise. This is a turn-based RPG in a similar vein to like the Final Fantasy games, I guess, or Persona is perhaps a better analog for it. As for what it's about, the plot is really interesting, but I don't want to give too much away just in case you're interested in playing it yourself. Otherwise, you can just look it up. But there's a lot of stuff about painting. Yeah, it's about art escapism and grief. That's a good summary of the themes without giving away too much of the actual plot. Okay, nothing up here. Nothing over here, nothing over there. Just a mysterious ticking noise. Is it up here, maybe? Harvester's Hollow. Yeah, I don't know if I got this flag before, huh? Hello, friend. Oh, yeah. That's a spot I don't think I went to. Did I? Oh, no, I have been here. This is like the first area. So I have to go around here to get back down, I think. Okay, I'll fight you. All the talk about paintress and the like from the game has made you actually start painting again? Oh, lovely.
Ready to strike. Who would have lived?
Still doing hefty amounts of damage against these guys. Good hint about where the merchant is up. Okay, cool. You can just straight up tell me if it would make the stream a little bit more expedient.
Let's carve a path.
Let's spill some ink.
Oh, okay, she just one-shots them. Nice. I guess Verso has to build up to that level of damage, and Mael just has it. So should I be going up this way? So I don't think I can get up anywhere here. Yeah, no, that's all landscape. Let me out. Because we can get up this central part here. Brasho.
Ready to strike.
Well, that was a good hit. I need to make sure Verso has dead energy Pictos equipped again. Or Luminas. Because, yeah, we took both of those off a little while back. I think in favor of some stuff that was helping us in that last fight. Like energizing parry. Yeah, we need dead energy back. Because his whole thing right now is becoming like an AP generator. Also, does he have the thing that's like his attacks can break? Yeah, breaking attacks. So I think we're giving him energizing break too, because then he can just keep attacking. What's charging tint? Oh, that's gradient charge. That's a fun one to have. Staggering attack he definitely needs because his base attack is huge. And then +1 AP on hitting an enemy's weakness once per turn. Yes. Yes, please. I will have all of that, thank you. Yeah, we did kind of reshape a few people's Luminas just to work better against that last boss. So maybe we could do a little bit of redirecting of that. Because we don't need, like, breaking shots and stuff on Mael if it can be used in other ways. Although Mael's not, like, super changed. I might actually keep those Lumina points free for now, just to see if there's anything we can apply them to later. I think cleansing tint is also really useful. So maybe we'll put that on instead of charging tint. That's probably better. Because that was the problem I was having last time, is I couldn't get rid of the exhausted status. And then Monoco is just full of, like, gunner stuff. But that's also because his weapon is kind of gunner-based. We need stuff that gives him better luck. Or better critical rate. Although we might just have him equip Cleansing Tint, because that's good health and good defense. Go right from facing the front of the statue. There's a slope that leads up some blue lanterns. That's where you want to start. Oh, up there? Did I not go up there before? I don't think I did. Yeah, I don't think I saw this as a slope I could climb. I think I just saw it as an obstacle. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you. I should be good from here then. Yeah, I think I just saw that as... Yeah, no, there's an expedition log here I haven't found. Like, this whole area I never found the first time I came here. 38.
Expedition 38. Genevieve. We buried Patrick near the lake, so he could be close to water. I know he really missed the aqua farm and his floating gardens. Pierre Obscur thinks it's a waste of time to update these journals, but...
Dang it, Pierre Obscur.
I find it strangely comforting. I suppose at its core, it's a record that we existed. That we still exist. The Gommage is coming, but I feel at peace. Just the two of us, but we managed to carve out a tiny sliver of a life of our own. I should feel guilty, maybe, for abandoning the mission, but I don't. I'm just glad that when tomorrow comes, it'll be Pierre Obscur at my side. Until the end.
That's one piece of the expedition lore we didn't already have. I'm also genuinely really curious if Gustave looks kind of like Renoir because he was sort of painted in Renoir's image. Like, not a perfect copy of Renoir, but, like, designed to look like him in a way. Because I think the possibility... Weird point to grapple from, but there he is. The possibility is that, like, Gustave is modeled slightly after Renoir with some of the stuff he says. Like, when he's using Overcharge, there's a line where he says, "Let me paint death." And Renoir has been described as the person who paints death, at least for this world. I was traveling with my bruv, and he just left me here. Trade. Okay, cool, we can fight. Nice. And Auto Death is the Pictos that we've been after, but... let's fight with CL. I think this is the weapon that gives us, like, extra Twilight, right? I think that's how that works. Either way, it doesn't matter hugely because we're pretty well set up here. Oh, had the faint attack. No worries. Yeah, we're clearly meant to fight that guy earlier. Good old brawl, something I'm familiar with, unlike this whole place. This. 10% increased damage while all allies are alive. We should have had that from minute 1. We've also got Wavy Hair for Lune and Auto Death, which is kill self on battle start, which sounds completely ridiculous the first time you obtain it, right? You're like, what could I possibly want that for? But then you think about it, and you see some other Pictos. let's use Lune as an example for this, right? So what if we gave Lune like auto death, which is level 7, I think. It's down here now. Kill self on battle start. To that, you also add Death Bomb. On death, deal damage to all enemies. You also add... where are they? I got a few of them. They're probably in Luminous, so let's take a look at the Luminous menu instead. You add Healing Death. On death, the rest of the expedition recovers health. You deal Protecting Death. You give them Shell. You probably throw, like, Greater Shell on there as well, although I think that's probably for the people who have the effect rather than the people who deal the effect. But then, yeah, in support abilities, I think there are a couple of others as well that's, like, +4 AP to all of your allies. And, yeah, Healing Death is in there. Protecting Death is in there. And then you add to that the... what's it called? Like, Second Chance? Yeah, revive with 100% health once per battle. And so you stack all of the death effects, and it means, like, you immediately deal damage, buff everybody in the party, give them max AP, and then revive yourself. And that can just be a build for one of your characters. Like, the person who does, like, the support skills or whatever can just do that at the start of every fight. I think half the time, especially as you're going back through these earlier game areas, you would probably just end up KOing everything at the start of battle. And that would be a ridiculous way to, like... probably not level grind, because the encounters aren't random, but... you could at least get a lot of easy victories out of that, right? And then do it again if you die. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you actually get killed during the fight, same thing happens. Which could be very easy to set up for Verso and Mael when they have the abilities that take them down to 1 HP. You can also target yourself with an attack, or at least, like, the Charm ability forces you to do that. The Charm status. So, yeah, like, there's lots of ways that you can, like, abuse that to your advantage, which is hilarious. Okay, cool. So, find Merchant at Yellow Harvest. That's now checked off the list. Next thing we're going to do is mount up on Esquie, head back to the Gestral village, since it's nearby, and go and talk to Golgra as Monoco. Oh, also, we now have the ability to destroy these, so we get to find out what's in them.
Oh, lovely.
Which in this case is just more color of Lumina, but that's kind of cool. Need to remember to do that whenever we see those on the map. And I know there are a couple that I've already missed in some of the other areas. And Esquie is so unwieldy in this area specifically. There we go, okay. Get him out of here. This little lad's still here. Monoco's home. I wonder if anybody else has unique dialogue with Monoco. You're foolish enough to face me again? This is the first time we have, like, dialogue as Monoco, it feels like. But we have overcome our differences, you know, like last time and all. No. Here we go.
Time to bleed.
Alright, how we start this then? This seems good. Okay, yeah, that's damage. That's good damage. Golgra gets angry. Oh, Super Saiyan transformation, alright. Oh, gradient counter. Oh, that's like no damage at all. Okay, cool. Perfect. Thanks.
Energized.
Heck yeah. Fine, you can stay. Things settle between us now. No, but you can visit the village if you want, or invite me next time you go adventuring. I'd love to have Golgra in our party. By the way, I think you can duel Golgra, and she's got, like, ridiculous abilities. I want to start with Mael, because she's got, like, an easier time breaking damage limits, but...
Let's dance.
Yeah, okay, yeah, she just one-shots me.
Merci.
Yeah, I need to learn her moveset. Nice. All right. From here, let's go and talk to this guy who's collecting all of the expedition logs. Give me 5 more and I'll reward you greatly. Okay, cool. So he's giving us a ton of Color of Lumina. That's 60 so far. Yeah, 60 Color of Lumina, which is huge because we need more Lumina points. I also want to go and see if anything has opened up with, like, the casino thing that was down here, or if that was just, like, a goofy thing that was designed to introduce you to the roulette. Pictos. Steve-O, thank you for the 4 years. The ones we speak are full of greed. What? Yeah, I'm wondering if this area would end up being like minigame DLC or something. But... There is also a guy we never saw breakdancing in the theater area. Also, this mechanism with all of the legs and stuff looks terrifying. That looks like something Godric would be into. Still slightly upset about the Gestral Gustav promised to help. I know. We just never got to see what the deal was with that. Oh yeah, yeah, we already, I think we already got all of the items and stuff from this. There's the doorway to the manor up there. I think that's everything we want to do in the Gestral village. Yes, okay, cool. So now we have a lot more Lumina points we can, I think, just add on at any flag without even having to camp now, which is great. The Gestral playing the guitar on stage is named for the composer. That's really fun. We have spoken to him before. We just never saw the breakdancing one. So yeah, if we upgrade expedition resources, now we have like... pretty good. 118. I want to do that equally because I'm going to use all of the characters at some stage. Alright, huge. Now, our next stop is going to be a rematch with a boss.
Flashing through the sky.
Who I tried to fight last time we were over on this side of the map and was unable to take down. But I think the scales are tipped a little more in our favor now. It's Frost Eveque time. This could still be a challenging fight, but let's find out. Let's also find out how close we have to be. There we go. You just beat this boss too? Nice.
It likes you.
Well, I just fought the original Eveque in the I probably shouldn't be talking while I'm trying to focus on parrying. I thought the original Eveque in the expert mode playthrough I started, so... since we have 8 AP, let's get it going. Yeah, something tells me we'll be fine. Although I'm pretty sure Monoco doesn't have the ability to break damage limit right now, so...
I think I'll improvise. I'll manage.
Also, this one, you can't shoot the core out for weak spot damage, which is kind of a surprise. Oh, almost got it within breaking range.
On me.
Get ready. Not impressed.
Your turn to dance.
The timing on these is so different.
Okay.
That's really annoying. The timing on those actually feels different to the usual ones. And that was the same with the other Eveque
Still
too.
need your help.
So we're going to revive Verso first,
Here we go again.
because I think he plays faster.
Careful now. Watch out, my elf.
Okay, learn to parry that, not bad. Couple of quick hits and a base attack, which should break. Nice. Extra stun. Let's completely unload. Revive Monoco.
Okay.
Does this thing have feet that we need? Never mind. Easy. Energizing Gradient. +1 AP per gradient charge consumed. Pretty fun. And looks like we don't get new feet. But that's a fun fight. We got more Resplendent Chroma Catalyst, of course. I always want to walk through these forests. The terrain just looks so eminently walkable. Hell yeah. Alright. So that was a good fight. Didn't do so well at parrying the middle move, but that's alright. Now I want to head back to... If I open the map real quick. This. We never actually went here, because the Grosse Tete boss is in the way. Just going to heal up real quick. And, yeah, I think we maybe need to try fighting that now.
Swimsuit on.
But otherwise we can just walk around behind it if we're not hench enough to take this guy on yet. Before we do anything, though, I need to give Monoco painted power. There we go. So he can surpass damage limit. Basically, everybody else has that. I'm not sure how Monoco got missed, but he did. Also, with Mael, critical vulnerability seems good. I just want anything that can deal more damage. But she doesn't do base attack a whole lot. She uses skills. And ideally, I don't want to trade for... I think Immaculate would be a really good one. Because that's like 30% damage until you get hit. There's a couple of things we could do here that would get us a ton of mileage out of, like, free aim, if she has the occasion to do that. So we'll throw those on there for now, but we can always change that up later. I think everybody having auto rush And like auto shell and stuff would be a good idea. But with Verso, we need to make sure we've got all of the attack stuff. Like +1 AP on base attack is kind of big. I think powerful on base attack is also big. Because we simultaneously... Yeah, we apply defenseless with that. I think maybe we put energizing attack and exposing attack on now. Every time he does base attack, he does so much extra stuff. Because his whole thing is like free aim base attack. We'll throw exhausting power on there as well. But I need one of them to equip the teamwork one. So I think we're going to take Cleansing Tint off of Monoco. It was a lower level one, wasn't it? Yeah, Teamwork, level 7. We throw that on instead of Cleansing Tint. And we give him Cleansing Tint as a Lumina. Teamwork is only 5 Lumina points as well, so that's really easy to equip on people later. Yeah, cool. Is anything important to the story in the first hour of stream? A little bit of side questing. We've also chatted to the characters a little bit at camp, and now they've given us basically locations on the map that are important to their side quests in particular. So we're probably going to go and do those at some stage, but perhaps not on this stream, because on this stream, we're fighting big heads. We'll see how this goes. Big counter, barely makes a dent. 31,000 damage, barely makes a dent.
Blades sharp.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna do... It's giving me Rain of Fire as a hint, like this is going to be vulnerable to fire, but I'm gonna do this as lightning damage. Because that's still pretty high damage. Unfortunately, that was just poor timing on the quick time event. Just going to get Verso up to high... Yeah, see, look at the amount of abilities we trigger. That's wild. Get Verso up to high level of perfection if we can. Now he's at S.
Parry it.
Dang it.
Guard up.
This is the only way it attacks. Then we do just need to counter as much as we possibly can. Yeah, see, now we're stanceless, so it probably wants me to do that. Switch to Virtuose. Yeah.
From fire.
Your turn to dance.
Really got to focus on this. That's an incredible amount of attacks. That's ridiculous. Okay, but Verso can break it next turn, so for now, We're pretty close to gradient charges too. Let's have Monoco shoot until he hits Almighty Mask. I guess not. Then let's just have him attack.
Cut him down.
Okay, now his base attack is huge, actually. Well, we have perfect break, but what's that one? Oh, it's Endbringer that reapplies stun if you're in A rank and does extreme physical damage, but I don't quite have enough AP for it. I'll bear that in mind when he starts with 9 AP, though.
Time to hit big.
It's off balance and vulnerable. Wait, does that mean we can deal more damage right now?
Please survive.
So many bounces. Okay, we have a gradient charge. What can Monoco do for gradient attacks? High lightning damage. Deals double damage if the target is stunned. Goes to Almighty Mask. Right. Never mind. Can we get anything fun out of Agile Mask? Cultist Slashes. Chevalier Piercing, which isn't going to do much. Now we're in Almighty Mask. I guess we'll do this. Okay, that's actually real big, because it's weak to darkness, and I didn't realize. Now we can do Endbringer, theoretically. Or Phantom Stars. Oh yeah, Phantom Stars is good at S rank, isn't it? Because that's extreme light damage. But this thing's probably not going to take much damage from light if it's vulnerable to dark. Just going to shoot it a bunch first. And then I think maybe we want to heal up.
That's better.
Your turn to shine.
And now I'm getting terrible at parrying, apparently. How many parries do you want me to do? There's my L. Thank goodness for that. Thank goodness for that resurrection. We can have her shoot a whole bunch. Which I think I might do. Before we revive Monoco entirely.
I am filled with murderous rage.
Me too, dude. Sometimes the rhythm of that is just really difficult to follow. You've really got to follow the sound and visual cues for this one. But it's got one attack and it does it well. So here we go again. Okay, ridiculous. At this point, this thing could just throw in a jump counter and I'd be absolutely ruined. Revive Verso for me, please.
Get ready.
Switch to dodging because parrying isn't getting me anything. And then it just accelerates. Ridiculous. Let's go again. This boss is also filling me with murderous rage. I reckon we can do this. I just need to take advantage of a couple of things. First of all, I need Mael to break it so Verso can follow up with his ability that keeps the enemy stunned. But yeah, the bounces just get more and more and more the further into the fight you go, which is hilarious. It's like the boss has momentum, and that's kind of nuts to me. I think, frankly, CL might be a better call than Monoco here, which is in terms of damage dealing capability, because she specializes in dark damage. Although this weapon is lightning element. But like a lot of her attacks are dark element, and she has a couple of massive ones. So I think we'll deal CL in. We can actually take anti-charm off, because we really don't need to learn that. We'll put energizing gradient in, because I'm pretty sure her gradient skill is ridiculous. And honestly, having shields against this guy would be amazing. What can we do here? I mean, energizing parry we don't even need because this thing gives us so many opportunities to parry. What are we looking at here? +1 AP on turn start. Again, won't be necessary because we'll have a ton of AP from parrying. Recovering health on counterattack sounds useful. Let's have greater powerful, longer powerful. Roulette would be huge on those attacks where she deals like 10 hits. 30% increased damage on stun targets? Yes. Actually, yes. Yeah, it's really difficult to plan for this one because we're getting so much AP, so we don't really need AP generation stuff. Base attack and break would be kind of interesting on CL. Also, having second chance with more characters would be great, but it's so expensive. Oh, wait, hang on. Does Verso have that? Verso needs this. Because Mael can deal so much burn. Okay, that's a strat right there. Oh, I'm running away from it. I was like, where is it? I've already killed it. Fight me, big face. Gurren Lagann out here in the field, dude. There we go. That's where I'm at.
Bring it on.
It's like the number of times it bounces goes up by 1 each time or something. Because, yeah, if we hit it with Rain of Fire, then it gets 40 stacks of burn. I think we'll hit everybody here with all sets.
Cut him down.
But then Verso can do this. Just to get up to S rank.
Let's carve a path.
Yeah. And then we can get it to within break range, ideally.
Just try it.
Nice. Okay, that's huge. So now Mael can break it with something. I mean, she has Flurry Fury, but she's not in Virtuose. Yeah, I think we still do that. Even though that's nothing for damage compared to what she can normally do. Then with CL, we need to put her in Twilight. That's huge damage. And then he's in A rank, so he can reapply stun. Oh my god, the damage is so big. We're in like 6 digits. Now it's off balance and more vulnerable, whatever that means. Amazing. So that was pretty big, actually. It's no longer burning, though. So we do something about that immediately. Now CL is in Twilight, we can throw some Foretell on this thing. Dang it. And now with S rank we can Phantom Stars. Which does a pretty decent amount of damage.
It's locked on you.
Is anybody counting at this point? Because that's a lot of bounces.
Time to strike.
Now, here's a question. Do we have marking shots on CL? We do. Alright, cool. Mael, go again.
Your turn to shine.
Blades sharpened.
Oh, this is going to be huge.
For good stuff.
Amazing.
Oh well.
Okay, good. This is amazing. That breaks.
Let's carve a path.
And I think Phantom Stars brings us home here. Oh, almost. No longer stunned, but Mael is in. We're not even in Virtuose, but I think maybe this does enough damage. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Not even that much XP. +5 increased damage per turn can stack up to 5 times. That's cool Pictos. That's cool Pictos. So I wonder, even that doesn't give you a ton of XP. So I wonder how early you're supposed to beat that and what the strat is if you can't break damage limit beyond just get good at parrying and counter, and then it dies. Like, I presume after a while you just start doing max damage on counter, and with the damage cap you just keep hitting it for 30,000 a pop. But that still doesn't feel like it'd be enough.
Nice.
Yeah, that's like 2 million damage. That's still a lot.
Master's ball.
Now, what's the deal with this coastal cave? Surviving until it kills itself from bouncing too much. Is that what it does? Where it says, like, oh, it's off balance and stuff? Does that... it eventually just smashes itself? That's kind of amazing, and explains why you don't get that much experience. No, that's cool. That's really funny. Verso get more damage. Mael get more damage. She's so close to 99 might. It's actually pretty incredible. And none of our weapon scaling is good enough that it actually, like, improves our attack rating more than a single point in might does. Except for maybe Verso's vitality, but he's so close to max might anyway. I'm like, sure, go for it. Luna can't learn anything. Verso can't learn anything. Mael has 4 skill points, which means she can learn either Phantom Strike or Stendhal. Removes self-shields and self-applies defenseless, but single target extreme void damage. I think maybe I'll do very high void damage. Yeah. Monoco's all about the feet. And yeah, okay, cool. I mean, shout out to CL for really filling the role the team needed there. So what is this place? The sea serpent is here. What's going on? Oh, there's a little area back here with something, which I presume is Color of Lumina. Yep. And nothing else that we can do over there. The music here is so... Are these Nevrons all just kind of standing around, hanging out? Oh, they're unpainted, that's why. So we can talk to them. The Brula says nothing. Brula, someone found our shop. We're so close to believing we'd never have clients. Our location is terrible. A shop? We should have many more clients. We are, after all, the most talented people in our field. Look at the way it's, like, bending to look at us. That's so funny. We take great pride in our craft. I believe a demonstration is in order. What do you say? What exactly is your field? Weapons. Oh, okay. So we're fighting. Hi there. Oh, I guess, yeah, the weak point was not really that helpful. Let's Mezzo Forte with Mael. I don't know if we'll need to do this, because again, this is relatively early game. This is like right after you get Esquie, you can get to this place. Sure, Phantom Blade.
Lady Luck's smile today.
Immediate break. Shot down. So weapon demonstration, you say?
You're outmatched.
That got us almost as much XP as fighting the guy outside did, and we fought him for like 20 minutes. Been a long time since me and my bud stretched out, and our weapons, they felt great. No hard feelings, you got the glimpse of the power our weapons hold. You didn't attack me, but sure. What do you say? Interested? Trade. Oh, interesting. So I can't buy either of these because I already own them at higher levels. This one's entirely new. +1 to all perfection gain, can't reach rank S. Boo. Base attack gives full perfection, 20% increased light damage with skills. Alright, I'll buy the sword. I'll buy it as a completionist. Check out what my buddy made. Oh, you also have weapons. Are they weapons for somebody else? Does the other one not talk? Doesn't talk just like the rest of us, apart from me, of course. Okay, so higher level version of that. Also 2 weapons for CL that we just never had before. Every time Foretell is applied, it also affects another random enemy, so crowd control Foretell. That's kind of nice. Also Gobluson and Burgelon. Consuming Foretell applies to burn. Okay, cool. And 100% increased burn damage in Twilight State. That's so cool. I could just upgrade this one, so I'm not going to bother buying it. That's fun. Okay, so we have a weapon shop here. That seems to be it, though. Right. Cool, now we've done that. I don't think we need to rest after that, but let's rest anyway. Neat. Had no idea there was a weapon shop there. CRM could be good for that one skill that just reapplies stun at rank 8. It could, yeah, that's true. But then I have other skills that are like, this costs 5 AP if you're rank S and does a ton of damage. And so I'm like, yeah, you know what. I do see the benefit to, like, having some abilities with Verso that, like, stall you at specific ranks, though. It does make sense that that's an option you have. Music in that cave is so loud. Yeah, sorry about that. It's odd that you can't really adjust it that much. So, other things we can go and do. We've done the Grosse Tete. The next thing on my to-do list is try the balloon thing. But I think that's actually, yeah, that's the area that we want to go to for Mael's, like, side quest. There is the 3rd Gestral beach, which is this one here. So I think we'll go there, because that's likely to be a fun little,
Here I come.
entirely not plot-related diversion. There's also the painters' workshops dotted around that I'm... Is it this? This is it, right?
Flashing through the sky.
Sploosh.
Go.
Yeah, this is the Gestral Beach. It's Oh no, there's another one here. Right, I went to the wrong one. Okay, so there's 2 of them. But good to know this is also a Gestral Beach. Alright, this is a climbing challenge, it looks like. I'm already slightly intimidated by this. But a Grandis is here. So this isn't a Gestral challenge at all, it's a Grandis challenge. Oh no, that's a statue. Where's the Gestral then? Do we need to get up there to talk to them? That seems likely. But there are 2 exits. I just not see the Gestral. Oh, there's a log here. 37.
Go. 37th expedition. Should I feel guilty for enjoying what's left of my life? Should I feel guilty for abandoning the others when the expedition was so clearly doomed? Nobody listened to me. Apparently getting slaughtered by Nevrons or this white-haired man is an appealing future for them all.
Renoir.
At least I had fun here. I didn't realize how quickly time has passed. The Gamage is tomorrow. I've been trying to overcome this Gestral's challenge for months now. But it seems even more of a challenge than defeating the Paintress.
We joined this minigame already in progress.
See the Gestral's grand prize. That's my only regret in life.
My only regret, huh? Well, is there a Gestral around here to explain, or do we just have to climb up that and see if we can find whatever's at the top? There's another section of the beach over here, which is unusual. Although, yeah, that seems like it's blocked off right now. Okay. So, yeah, I guess we just have to climb this thing. Because I don't see a guy around here to explain it to us, unlike the other ones. So what I'm getting from this is that the right-hand side is a lot safer than the left-hand side, except occasionally it's not. Or that these are just purely random. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yep, makes sense. So you got to be reacting to whatever's at the top, basically. All the way down, dude. Bit ridiculous, but I see the pattern. Oh, not the pattern, because there isn't one, but I see the idea. Also, we just had a really clear right lane for this one, I guess. Hell yeah, dude. Nice. We just got really lucky and we just came all the way up. Oh, and it is Grandis. Hello. Someone made it here. Color me impressed. You're the second expedition who managed to climb this wall. Who were the others? Someone from Expedition 60? They refused my reward, said they would never wear any clothes. You seem to enjoy clothes. Perhaps you'll enjoy this. Oh, fun. Farmer found it in an old farmhouse along a cliff. Hope wearing it makes you happy too. Thank you. Not quite my size anyway. Nice. So that's just an outfit for Mael, right? Cool. Because, yeah, I was pretty sure I wasn't Mael before I climbed up here. Hey, fun. So Mael has like a... Was that like a cocktail dress kind of thing? Oh, it's a swimsuit. Fun. Mael swimsuit. Right. Honestly, like, now that we've had the character change for Mael, and she's like real Mael, I genuinely think this is just the outfit we're going to leave her in for the rest of the game. It feels like it's canon, you know? Can we get down the other side, or is that just... No, that's just water down there. That's just a leap to my death. And that's just permanently off now, huh? Fun. So the Gestral that expedition log was talking about is just not here. Maybe the Grandis took over. Fun. Well, that was way less difficult than some of the other Gestral beaches have been, so I'm fine with that, actually. Did not take long compared to the only up style parkour or the beach volleyball one. But on the other side of this, we actually have the Gestral beach I was planning on going to, which is this one here. Let's have him land in the water. It's a very shallow dive, actually. Kind of scary. Are there any merchants around here, or is it just the beach? Looks like it's just the beach. Falling down almost looked like you'd hit the handholds like Plinko, yeah. Alright, beach day for CL. What's the deal with this? Hello, you. Welcome to Gestral Race. What's the deal here? Made a little race here, but no one ever wants to participate. Some expeditioners came here before and called it useless. You look different. You look like you love a challenge. I'll throw you to the island over there. When you finish the race, come back here. Oh, okay. Let's race. Beat the race in under a certain time to receive rewards. Okay, so we got to beat this in under 38 seconds. Okay, we just climbing this? Oh, well that's bad. Bad start. So this is another kind of parkour style thing. Oh, right, I see. I see. You just got to be sprinting constantly then, huh? Yeah, makes sense. Oh, right, and there's this bit too. What up, Fall Guys? And a little climbing section here. Yeah, we've not done this fast enough, and that's the finish line. Cool. That was really a garbage race. You don't deserve anything. Well, thanks. Alright, let's try that again and not fall off stuff. 38. CL is our parkour master. We let her do these. Okay, that's good. Jump to the right. Up. Over. Come on. 38. Oh, I think we did it. Yes! That's a gold medal for me. Deserve this reward. Use it wisely. Resplendent Chroma Catalyst. Oh, that's all of the Gestral games. Nice. And we have some grandiose catalysts. And it says they go up to level 32. Oh. Oh, hang on. Hang on, chat. We got a swimsuit for Verso earlier. But did we get a swimsuit for Verso earlier? There he goes. Streamlined. For extra speed. Verso swimsuits. Alright, cool. Well, now we have swimsuits for a full beach day with everybody. Let's get the entire team in their cozies. Mael has one. Monoco has one. Beach day crew! Look at them. I still love the fact that Monoco has like a life belt. That's very fun. Very, very fun. Alright. Back in uniform, everybody. Verso back in your suit. Mael back in Mael outfit. I still want more like hairstyles and outfits for Monoco. I think Monoco could look so much more stylish. I know there's some in the deluxe edition that I didn't get because I just bought the base game, but heard the physics for this one is interesting. Oh, really? Yeah, Apothic is going to love that when they get to this part of the game. It's funny that you can't, like, jump and climb on this when you're on, like, world map, because you can't jump. Even though it says there, run, free aim, strike, jump, it's like you don't seem to be able to jump. Right. We've done the Gestral Beach. And again, I do wish you could, like, mark those off as done somehow, but this cave over here is something that we can go to, but I thought that was where the Axon was going to be. Turns out the other Axon is, like, up here. There's also this cloudy area down here, and this cloudy area on the left-hand side here that we've not yet been to. This is, like, whole extra ocean around where Lumiere is that we can go up this way. Right, back to the to-do list. And let's see what else is on here. Third Gestral Beach. Oh, that was the other thing. I wanted to go here because this looks like the manor. And I'm curious if after it disappears from Old Lumiere, the manor ends up back here. Also, Redwoods is that place with the pool that lets you just donate spare chroma to it that we did ages ago. I kind of wonder if there's more to that at this stage, but I also don't have a ton of chroma, so maybe we'll come back to that as a concept. I also want to discover if Esquie can do whatever this luminous thing is by, like, landing like this.
No.
Okay, he does go underwater later then. It's not like you dive down from really high up. Interesting. Oh.
Here we go.
What the heck are you? I assume this is another chromatic Nevron. Where are we on the map? Just this little clearing here, huh? Okay. What's your deal? I don't think I've even seen these enemies. Maybe I have. We'll come back for you. You're not on my list right now. I also assume that if you run into that thing, it initiates a fight in kind of the same way that Sprong does. I'm going to fight Sprong at some point. Love the way Monoco looks in a suit, yeah. Try it. Maybe at some point, but not right this second. Is this another Gestral arena? Because on the map there's these. It's like a flying Gestral arena. Because I was wondering what that was for ages. I think it was just in the sky and I didn't look up. Because I'm a gamer. And gamers don't look up. Lumiere just being over there is kind of wild, and it doesn't look like there's much in this ocean section over here, but I don't know, maybe there is. Right, where is the area I'm trying to get to? Okay, it's right in front of me this way. Like here. The fountain. Oh, and there's a Sprong there. There's a Sprong there. So maybe we shouldn't mess with this yet, but part of me thinks let's try out. Let's see what this is. Oh, there we go. Yeah, when gamers look up, they're looking up guides. Yeah, right. Okay. First of all, we rest. Okay, so this is more assets from Lumiere. This is sort of on the edge of the What's the area called? Spring Meadows.
Watch out.
Is it looking for a fight?
Oh, it's one of these guys. But wait, unpainted. It's one of the hand guys. Blanche. The ones who conquered the monolith. She who bested she who claimed this painting as her own. Mistress shall be pleased to hear of your feat. Oh, so are these Clair's creatures? One cannot stay ignorant to the consequences of your triumph. What will happen to the canvas? Will stop Renoir from destroying it. Impossible. What you aim to do is unachievable. But I commend your determination. Mistress afflicted me with a similar quality. We who are her creations, we share the same duty to hasten a resolution to their conflict by removing their powers of destruction, by keeping Chroma from their grasp. But is that just these, or is it also the other unpainted ones? Because what the small burgeon said about looking up into the sky and not seeing the paintress, seeing instead the regent. And we don't know if that means Renoir, because he's not been referred to that at any other point as the regent. But, like, what if they're talking about Clair? I'm very curious about that. But yeah, hasten a resolution to their conflict. Basically, their whole purpose is, like, keep Chroma from the two who are in conflict so that sooner or later one of them just runs out of power. Incomplete, unfinished creations brought to life by the hand of the mistress. I was painted to neutralize them. So this one was supposed to go around and kill all of the other unpainted ones. Their existence is proof of my mistress's failure, and for that reason I was to erase them, but I could not. Painted by the same brush, cut from the same cloth, seeing their pitiful state, I simply couldn't. But you helped them. Yeah, obviously we've been, like, helping them. We haven't been fighting any of them, right? You've shown them mercy. You chose the way of kindness. Often I've thought it wrong to hope. For too long I roamed the world. I thought the duty assigned to me to be cruel. Even when I settled on a new purpose, it soon revealed itself to be impossible as well, and so I wandered. Little by little I lost myself in thoughts of darkness as I noticed the world around me, and then learned the truth. You are one of them, yes. Expeditions, you've helped so many of us. Kindly accept this.
Clair.
Your sister created the Nevrons.
Yeah.
Yes. Except for the ones on the Axon Islands.
Why did she make Nevron feet so pointy? I can't polish them without poking myself. It's terribly inconvenient.
Yes. Quite annoying.
So Clair created all Nevrons just to stop the conflict between Renoir trying to erase all of the world and the paintress. And with Aline trying to live in this canvas. And so obviously when people have been talking about the paintress, they're like, it's an entire family of them. Like, technically Maëlle is a paintress. I was so curious about Claire's role in all of this, and that has really opened this up. 84.
Yasmin, Monolith Year 84. My favorite theory is that she's some crazy demonic maths teacher, and this is our punishment for failing at numbers. A load of superstitious hysteria, but at least we're here now. It's worth it just to walk these valleys. I've barely seen a meadow since Lady Genocide and her poison smoke took up residence. And the sky. I feel almost naked without the dome above us. We're so exposed, but it's thrilling too. We landed at the exact spot where Expedition Zero touched ground and retraced their route. But there's not a single scrap of cloth or body anywhere. Bloody hell, we're out here chasing shadows. 15-year-old shadows. I'm glad we restarted the expeditions. But how the hell are we supposed to find them? No trail could last 15 years.
Neat that the expedition stopped after 0 and then just restarted, seemingly with 84. That's kind of fun. But so yeah, this area was marked danger, but I presume it's because Blanche attacks you if you haven't helped the other Nevrons. Oh, and there's a thing here too. Can I get to that? More color of Lumina. They literally just gave us like 100 or so color of Lumina though, so... Be on your way, pay me no mind. You won't try to stop us. Only an unappreciative fool would try to stop you. We, the unfinished, we are grateful. Cool. So that's kind of your reward for not messing with the unpainted Nevrons. Or I guess alternatively, they just become like extra enemies for you to fight. They're like the opposite of chromatic Nevrons, though. They're like achromatic Nevrons. Fun. There's something about Claire that seems cruel. Yeah, no, she's really mean to Alicia. She's like, no, you suck, but go in the painting. Oh, you're immediately getting captured by the painting. I guess that keeps you out of my hair for a while. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Claire seems a little bit cutthroat. And maybe that's the nature of the world outside of this we really don't know, but yeah, very, very interesting. With the fact that she just created monsters inside of this painting that belonged to her brother. Wild. Haven't been over here at all yet. Curious if there's more stuff over there. I kind of want to go back to Dark Shores. Now we've met the friendly version of those. I kind of want to go back to Dark Shores and see if we can fight the other ones. But there's multiple of them per fight, it looks like. So, a little worried about that.
Hang on tight.
But since we started outside of there at the end of Act 2, beginning of Act 3, I think it would be kind of fun to land here and give it a try. Because we've explored this and snuck around to get the items. But we didn't actually try fighting anything here. I assume they're also very dark elements, so I actually want to make sure that CL is using her lightning element weapon, right? Yeah, okay, cool. So she's good. Mael's still using Medallum, which I can upgrade now, by the way. I just got a couple more of the Resplendent Catalysts, so I can probably do a couple of upgrades here. But most of all, we have like 109 Color of Lumina. Which means everybody's getting at least 20. I think everyone can reach like 140 if we're applying this sort of evenly. Great. One each to you two. My star players. Okay, weapon upgrades. I am curious if there's a sword that makes more sense to use than Medallum. But I don't think there is one. I'm still on the fence about Lune's weapons, because there's a couple of these that sound like they're really good. Especially when it comes to, like, generating light stains. This one is already level 22. But this one basically means you never reach Twilight, because moon skills don't generate moon charges anymore. And it's just about dealing foretell. I think this is huge because it gets you to play again when you hit Twilight. And the Twilight duration is increased by 1. I think that's got to be her best weapon. We're just using all the lightning element ones. It's like Dark Souls where lightning element is just OP for no reason. Alright. We've auto-saved. Let's try fight it. Is there one that's just like isolated on its own, or are they all... Wait, there are still items here. Did I not try and like take all of the... I guess there are items that they're like standing too close to. I think I took all of the stuff from around the edges. Oh, is Barrier Breaker supposed to be really good? I guess it's like non-elemental, right? It's like void elements, so... This was actually the first place where I noticed the tick-tock sound it makes when an enemy notices you. I genuinely never, like, noticed that before this, and so I was really confused about what the tick-tock noise was when one of them turned to me. Okay, well, the good news is they're not super agile, and we get the first turn. So let's see how this goes. They're pretty hench. But they don't have so much HP that it's, like, absurd. Yeah, judging by this, we could maybe take one out turn 1 if we had enough AP, but we don't start with a whole bunch.
Finesse and precision.
Alright, that one's broken, so CL can focus maybe on this one for now. Oh, this is Noir, okay. Oh, yikes. What is bound? Prevents the character from dodging. Oh, interesting. Can I still parry? Huh. That changes things. Never knew that was an option. We'll mezzo forte so we can try and get Gustav's homage going next turn. Yeah, Dark is absorbed. Fair. Alright. Interesting timing. Gradient counter. I wasn't expecting gradient for some reason.
Today...
Cool, so I can gradient counter. I'm just not allowed to dodge. Strange combo? That's called slapping me. Alright, cool. I think we can take him. I think I just need to learn the attacks. Void damage is very interesting. It's essentially typeless. Nothing is weak to you, resists or absorbs it. Yeah. So non-elemental. It's something I've encountered in other games, other systems. I think we tag Lunate in for this. Because she doesn't have dark damage anywhere, so she's not going to do stuff that they'll end up absorbing. Also, we can equip so many more Luminas. So, for example, everybody can have second chance now. Or everyone can have energizing turn. I think I want Lune to have energizing start and a couple of free aim buffs because Trebuchem is good for that. I'll take that off. Anything that's like, yeah, shots. Fueling break is also really good, but marking shots, yes. Good. And then charging tint is worth 2. Exhausting power is worth 2. Piercing shots. I think it's worth having even if we don't want to shoot through shields, because these things don't seem to have shields as far as I can tell. Oh, attack lifesteal. Hello for Verso? Yes, please. Also, we've taken off base attack damage increase for Verso a while ago because I think we were fighting the thing that it was a floating enemy. So now we can put that back on. Ridiculous that we ever took it off. His whole thing is base attacks. But I think that's it for him. And then... oh my god, there's so much. There's so many things. Mael doesn't base attack much if we can help it. We really just need stuff that gives her more AP. I think, honestly, this could be really good. Energizing Cleanse could be really good for this fight, considering they apply that status to you. Yeah. That's those three. We'll stick with that for now, and then we'll see what else we can add in a minute. I really need to give them more health, but I'm also kind of excited about the ability to parry things, so... Gotcha! They give about 300,000 experience each? Really? That's a lot. That's huge. Sorry, I have 2 more shots, and I will take them. Yeah, so that's massive. Mael's going to start with this. And break. Oh, not break, actually. Lune gets to start by shooting you. And then we'll do Elemental Trick. Well, we could do Mayhem, I guess, but... oh, yes. She's got so much crit.
Careful.
Okay, I need to get better at learning that.
Watch out, Mael.
Yeah, I think I'm parrying too early.
You can't leave us yet.
Mael's back. That's an easy gradient counter, first of all. Okay, and huge damage in response. Love that. It's an easy gradient counter if I am not just having fun watching the attack happen. Alright, you. Question is, do I have anything I can use to break? No, I guess not. Okay. I think we're probably washed here, but let's...
born once more.
Bring Verso back from the dead so he can break this thing at least.
Let's carve a path.
Medium light damage. Can we perfect break this one? No, it's got nowhere near the break threshold. Never mind. I guess we'll just attack again. Right, okay. That one's going to be more about the getting increasingly stronger, huh? Okay. Oh, Berserk, right. That's actually really rough.
Not impressed.
Terrible. But better. We almost killed one of them. A grind to level 99 using a late game merchant. That's pretty funny. Okay, did that save any of the changes I made to their luminas? I sure hope it did. Yeah, it must have, right? Like, it auto-saves when you mess with that stuff. Yeah! Okay, we're going first again.
Let's carve a path.
Always kind of annoying when we don't get a mark. Because then it doesn't generate more AP for us. Okay, that one did break this time. Okay, no luck there.
Elements converge.
Yeah, that was too early again. Okay, yep. Definitely need to get better at that one. That's an easy counter, though. Now I've seen it a couple of times.
Ready to parry.
Oh, that's huge damage. Yeah, just knowing when that attack starts is the difficult part.
Time to hit big.
My L's back. And she can probably kill this one. Oh, almost. And then it's gonna berserk. Yeah.
Ready to parry. Me.
Yeah, we're just gonna go again. How much more forgiving is dodging? It's about, like, 125% of the timing you get for parrying, I think. It's like 150 milliseconds for parrying and 220 milliseconds for dodging is what I heard, but I'm pretty sure that's accurate. Watching my YouTube video on building mountains in survival from Season 1. Oh, nice! It's been a while, but I still love that project.
You're outmatched.
Okay, we got one mark there, but it's only going to let us generate AP once.
Finesse and precision.
No break from that one. Kind of unfortunate. Oh, we got it. Nice. Well, we can Mayhem here, but we can also Elemental Genesis here. That's the stuff right there. Okay, now they just berserk real early.
Just try it.
Please survive. Me.
That wind-up noise is so different. Cool. Yeah, it's probably just worth reviving Verso.
Once more.
Ready to evade.
Me.
Interesting.
I won't disappoint.
Having a hard time parrying that one. This, on the other hand. less so.
No margin for error.
Yeah, you can hear the little zoom noises when it's
Let's dance.
right. Clapped. Kind of literally clapped, actually. A couple of things about our setup could have been better, but I think it's really just about learning those attacks and parrying.
Let's carve a path.
There we go. Getting those early marks means extra AP, which means extra hits, which means we go again. Which also means extra break damage, which means my L probably breaks. Nice.
Let the ink flow.
And that means... Okay, cool. We'll elemental trick here anyway.
Converge.
Cool.
Incoming.
Please survive. Hurry it.
We're getting better at the sneezes, but still not perfect.
Just try it.
On me. Hurry it. That's a dodge.
Rough.
Let's push
The
forward.
animations are so extra, but I love it. Pretty amazing damage. We're closer to breaking this one. But I kind of want this one to go.
I would have been. Good stuff.
Okay, now we're S rank. Yeah, it's going to cast the Berserk thing anyway.
Watch out, my L.
Okay, yeah, that one I don't know how to time yet.
You can't leave us yet.
But that's fine. This probably kills.
Augusta.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, no, that's... That thing's gone. So now we only have one of these to deal with.
Bring it on.
Okay.
Ready to evade.
And I still can't parry that last one. Awful. So Verso's doing as much damage as he feasibly can, so... Now we revive Lune.
Disaster expedition.
Ooh, so close. But not quite. We're not going to be able to break it, so let's just do this.
Elements. Converge.
She is the avatar.
Time to hit big. Finesse and precision.
Okay, it's casting this, which means Verso gets a turn.
Let's carve a path.
But he only has one AP because He didn't get to parry anything between turns. Well, that's fine. I think this might actually kill. Yeah! We beat them! We did it! Corpso is an incredible, incredible name for a weapon. Shout out to Corpso, dude. And some grandiose chroma catalyst. Nice. That's what they're guarding this whole time. No wonder it doesn't let you kill them until this act. Cool. So, Lune still has so far she can go in terms of attack power, which is kind of scary considering how much damage she's dealing. Yeah, 99 is the max for attack power. So now we can start putting points into defense to level her attack. Yeah, that's kind of huge. I want to do that fight again, but better. Yeah, that's his health 1. Removes status effects from all allies and applies them to Verso. Gains 1 rank. Fun. And my only has 1 point right now. Verso's cousin, Corpso. Oh, also, can we rest and revive those enemies? Is that how that works? Yeah, they're back. Okay, cool. There is, I think, one encounter in this area where there are... yeah, there's 3 of them around there. I'm kind of scared of that one, to be honest. Kind of scared of that one. Also, they've got a blue item over there, it looks like, which is probably a Pictos. So I want it. Also, I'm pretty sure Monoco can probably have these things feet. Because they have never on feet, so... I think I whiffed with one of those. So much damage.
Elements converge.
Now that she crits every time with that, it's so good for generating.
Just try it.
The last one being slower froze me.
Ready to evade.
Incoming.
There we go.
On guard.
Yeah, it generates like the right stains for her to do Elemental Genesis. It's so good. That's big.
Verso, dodge.
The damage is huge.
That hurts.
But then, yeah, if I free aim after that... No, I think we mayhem on this one. We mayhem on either of them, to be honest. Because we can break both of these. Because Verso can just physically attack this one.
You're outmatched.
And then we refocus on this guy. They both recover from stun, but that skips their turns.
Finesse and grace.
My elf can do this.
Finesse and precision.
Danger!
Lune, watch out.
Bring it on.
I mean, they brought it on. To be fair to him, they did bring it on. He asked for it, and they did. I think we just continue unloading this. Okay, great. We have all 4 elements. We revive Verso now. Because he can take out this guy.
Didn't really need it.
And now we've only got 1 to deal with. And we're almost in S rank. Oh, we are in S rank. Nice. And it recasts Berserk on itself. We mezzo forte.
Bring it on.
Ouch. That's not great. Rough. Wonder if there are never ones that are called Blanche. Oh, we just met one that was called Blanche. I really need to get better at that. That one I think I trigger late. She's got to do physical. That's difficult. No, I think we just reload and go again. I think we go again. Wait, where am I? Is this just after the first fight? I'm confused. No, they're still over there. It like auto-saved as I was coming over here to these guys. Strange. Maybe, oh, there's an item I picked up. It was Chroma that I picked up. Probably triggered it. Oh, no marks? Shame. Almost.
Careful, my L.
Not impressed.
On me.
Parry too early again.
Bring it on.
Still need your help.
Not going to be much damage because she's not in Virtuose.
Brace yourselves.
I think I'll improvise.
Breaks both of them. Very nice.
A storm is coming. Meet your reckoning.
That's pretty big.
For Gustav.
And that puts her in virtuoso stance afterwards, which is something I always forget.
Get ready.
Careful, my elf.
Nice, finally. Finally I managed to parry that, oh my goodness. Alright, well we'll hit that one to break it with Verso's physical attack. Well, I think it's probably just going to die here anyway.
Ready to strike.
Because in S rank he does a lot of DPS. Nice. Okay, that went better for us, mainly because I was able to parry literally anything. Okay, so we got some grandiose chroma catalysts. We definitely got an upgrade from that as well, and...
Well, that will help.
Oh, interesting. That's not something I think I will use, but 3 shields on battle start when you're up against something difficult to parry sounds like an attractive prospect. Alright. So there's one more battle left here that we haven't done yet. And it's where there's 3 of them. Which sounds awful. However, I want to give Monoco his shot. Oh, and his vitality is the thing that levels that weapon, so that's ridiculous. And CL gets equal leveling from speed with this weapon in terms of attack power, so that's really good. Lune can now learn Lightning Dance, but I was saving up for this ability because it's just called Hell, which I find very funny. And then over here, CL has Delaying Slash, which we're not going to use right now, but worth knowing. You got that in Act 2. Super high defense made one character almost unkillable for a while. That's fun. I do like that you can just run in here, and if you're daring, you can kind of snatch it from out of their hands. Yeah, see, I want to say if we bring Monoco in, he has a couple of abilities that will break or deal high break damage. We need to get rid of the dark abilities in favor of something else. Like low single target physical damage. Medium physical damage to all enemies is pretty good. That's another heavy mask. The Obscure Sword deals dark damage, but is there a Clair sword anywhere? Did we get a Clair ability? Yeah, Clair Enfeeble. Medium light damage to all enemies. One hit applies powerless. He's got so many of these, and I genuinely don't know which are good. Eveque Spear. That could be good. I know there's a glaze one that a lot of people really like. I don't think I have it. I always forget the Cultist Slashes one is the one you're supposed to follow up with low health. I don't think I ever do that. Psychopatat Slam could be another fun one. A lot of his abilities are high AP, but he's also an AP generator because I built him like Verso, where he gets all of the aiming stuff. Empowering Parry seems like a fun one to have. Especially like for Mael. Need to add energizing parry. We've got rewarding mark. Healing mark would also be pretty good. But yeah, it's the ones with the shots or aim in here, and then versatile, because free aim and then base attack damage isn't really going to be that helpful, is it? These don't have jumps. Let's do energizing start just to give him a little bit more AP. Yeah. We can do that. And let's put Monoco into this party and see how he does. Because Verso and Mael are really our main damage dealers. Let's give this a try.
You're outmatched.
3 of them is a little intimidating, but we'll focus on them one at a time. Left to right.
My turn.
Finesse and grace. Finesse and precision.
Finesse, grace, and precision. Got all 3 of those. Okay, we're in Balanced Mask. Balanced Mask does increased damage. That's pretty big.
Let's dance.
Bring it on.
Really wish I was better at parrying that.
You can't leave us yet.
Oh, yes, I'd love to dance.
My wish was almost granted. Good counter. Bad counter. And this thing gives half health, so it casts Berserk on the others, yeah. Oh, that's not great. That's not great.
On fire.
Things are getting spicy.
In terms of, like, breaking abilities, I don't think we're really up on any of these. I think maybe we just try and deal a little extra damage over here. See if we can end the turn in Almighty Mask. Revive Verso.
Here we go again.
There we go. Didn't quite reach break threshold, unfortunately. Nice, finally countered that. Thank goodness we were in Virtuose. That's 100,000 damage.
Let's dance.
Again? Again! I really wish counters could break.
It likes you. Foolish move.
Rough.
Parry it. Okay. Guard up.
I'd love a dance.
Guard up. Let's dance. On me.
Mayel revive? No, okay. I couldn't remember if she'd revived already or not. Have I finished Act 3 yet? No, I'm still just exploring the overworld. And I want Monoco to get these things feet if he can. I didn't even check, actually, whether they drop feet. I don't know if they have the icon. They don't seem to. So Monoco being here is sort of superfluous, but he's also lower leveled than the others, and I want to level him up, so I'm kind of fine with it.
Ready to strike.
Finesse and grace.
Okay, got us most of the way to a break. This can break this one. Starting an Almighty Mask is kind of huge.
For now, likes you.
Nice. Love that for us.
Your turn to shine.
Good. Oh, that was better. I feel better about myself and this combat in general. Huge. Take that. Now that's gonna hurt. Oh, yes. Love that.
Okay.
Push out, Mayel.
Yes. Oh my goodness. All the parries.
What to choose?
All the parries. Now then. Stuff that can break. Heck yeah. Alright, let's try and get into balanced mask. Excellent. Little extra damage from that one. I think we're just going to focus up on this guy. Because this one's the closest to dying. We'll get a ton of AP when he dies. Nice. Focus up on the stunned guy. Base attack this one to break. And now Mayel has Gustav's homage ready. Question is, can I mark one of them with a single shot? Dang it. Okay. Note to self, make sure she has marking shots. Okay, poor parries that time, no worries.
Get ready. Your turn to dance. Your turn.
Better parries that time.
That's better.
That one's down. Very nice. Heavy mask. Oh. That's big break damage. Love that for us. Oh, two more. Don't mind if I do.
My turn.
This thing's breaking as soon as I get another physical attack. Enemies, calm down. So good. That didn't do as much because we were stanceless, but that's fine because it put us in Virtuose. Verso ended up so strong. Nice. Very nice. Monoco's level shoots up. And we get this.
Nice.
Which I assume is a bit more chroma. And now we also get this.
An advantage.
Which is likewise more chroma. I don't see anything else that we can grab from around here, so I think we might be done with this area, yes? I don't think there's any other items that these things are guarding. There's just a few enemies here. I presume you can use them to level up a little bit more. Monoco got 2 levels out of that. Do want to increase my L's health a little bit, but the defense scaling going into attack scaling is more or less the same thing. Verso's definitely getting health. Lune's getting more might. And CL needs to level up next, I think. That was fun, yeah. Taking on some endgame enemies like this and living to tell the tale feels good. We have Defiant Strike. High single target physical damage applies mark. Increased damage. Costs 30% of current health. Is wild, actually. Yeah, I really want to know what Steeled Strike looks like. So we're going to save for 10 skill points on Verso and probably do the same with a couple of the others. Esquie's just having a swim. Okay. So we now know that we can take on those things and live to tell the tale. Very nice. And Esquie can...
Son, here I come.
can fly again. He did talk at one point about going all the way into space, and I'm like, if I just fly up, does anything weird happen? Okay, I think I've reached max height. Never mind. I was curious. But being able to see it all from up here is kind of nuts, actually. I wonder if it's faster to travel at this height than it is. You can also land from up here. That's slightly scary, actually. Yeah, I wonder if it's faster to travel at that height than it is lower down and closer to the map. I want to see what the deal is here, because I can presume that this is another Gestral arena, which means there'll be rewards. Dark Gestral arena, though. Danger.
Oh, so that's where it was.
What is it?
An old arena from the village. Some Gestrals built balloons to make it pretty, but they built so many that it started flying.
And then I started flying, because I clearly put this expedition flag here. You're not fooling anyone, Verso. Gestral pots. Someone's here. Is it Golgra? Just got reborn and I want to die again. I am Golgra. Exactly what Golgra would say. A warrior. I am a warrior. Exactly what a warrior would say. Wait. The arena in the Gestral village was boring. Please don't tell Golgra. You're running an arena from inside your pots? It's a living! The ultimate Gestral reward. Okay. Pick your champion. It's between Verso and Mael. Chat, who do we take into this? I think, honestly, Verso probably does more DPS, but Mael is, like, our duelist, traditionally speaking. Who we taking? Mael, Verso, Mael. Mael seems to be in the majority. Let's start with her. Oh.
Okay. Let's dance.
Oh, interesting. Cool.
Merci.
We get to revive, of course.
Let's dance on me. Ready to
By the way, it says thunder thingies, and it's just small gestrals.
Let's dance.
Alright, cool. Let's go again. 3-on-1 is a lot, man. 3-on-1 is a bit much. Let's try again. We'll try with Mael again. We'll try with Mael like 3 or 4 times, and then we'll try with Verso if we don't get anywhere.
On me. Ready to parry.
Yup. There we go. I think this thing takes extra fire and is resistant to lightning, if I remember correctly, so...
Finesse and precision.
Just make sure we get a break so it doesn't get another turn. Oh, okay. You got multiple hits, huh? No longer stunned. Okay, it does it again.
On me. Let's dance. Okay. Ready to parry.
And we did. Nice.
The dance begins.
Yikes, I don't have much health, but never mind.
Finesse and precision.
Break it again.
On me.
Ow. Revive!
Not leaving you behind.
Okay, it just gets one punch.
Ready to parry.
Okay, that's down. Oh, of course. I wanted to parry that, and I never remember the timing of it. I think we can do this with Mael, though. I just need to get better at fighting the little guys.
On me. Ready to parry. Let's dance.
Huge. Oh my god, actually, yes, that was massive. That was, like, too much of its health. Oh, he had, like, a Superman punch this whole time?
Okay.
Interesting. Get counted. Okay, he's almost dead.
On me. Let's dance.
Only 3 that time, huh? Wild. Okay, yeah, that's not going to do much. I wonder about you. Still not much. I don't really have anything that hits multiple targets, do I? No. Okay, never mind. We'll take you out because I have a harder time parrying you than this guy, apparently. Never mind. Okay, good.
Ready to parry. Let's dance. Ready to parry.
Nice. I get revive. Thought I parried that, but I didn't.
Let's dance.
Okay, I have counter heal.
Ready to go.
Nice. Good fight. Oh, we got level 25 Trebuchet. Okay. Luna is using that, so that's amazing. You did it, respect. This one was the easiest? Oh my god, there's a next round. Okay, back to the flag. What do you mean that was the easiest, dude? We're definitely upping Mael's defense. Definitely upping Mael's defense. CL is now at maximum attack power. Definitely putting points into agility for her. Nobody's at 10 yet. Okay, cool. It's the 10 cost skills that I'm really after at this stage. Time for round 2. Okay. Mael again? I feel like Verso's going to get one-shot by some of this. It's Monoco's music. Oh, it's all the Sakabatats. Okay. That is an impressive combo, actually, yes.
Not leaving you behind.
Oh, ow. Okay, that's a surprise.
Let's spill some ink.
Okay, let's do this. Okay, fair. Yeah, this round is sponsored by Monoco. Look, he's doing a little shuffle at the end. One more time, Mael. One more time. Okay, we survived. Countered. Probably dead on burn next turn. In the meantime, I have to survive 2 rounds of the...
Let's dance.
Of that. That seems to be a 2-hit attack, at least.
Oh, thanks.
Nice. He gave me a countdown.
Ready
Yep,
to
that guy's
pound.
dead. Thought so.
I'm ready.
Okay, big old stomp attack, huh? I think we can get the shoulder taken out. Never mind. Getting Elden Ring vibes with all the deaths? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the fact that you can parry in this game is a little bit hard as nails, Dark Souls kind of vibes.
Okay.
Okay, I need to work on the timing of that.
Finesse and grace.
Check out this guy doing the little jig. 40 stacks of burn is just so much. That guy's definitely dead next turn. This guy's just growing. This guy does an attack that kills me. I wasn't used to the timing of the second hit because the first one always took me out before.
You can't leave us yet.
Oh, that time he counted to 3. I feel like the first time he did 2. Interesting. There's a bit of variety there. I think Mael is still the best for this, though. I feel like Verso's going to get one shot by some of this.
Okay.
Yeah, the second one is rough.
I'm ready. Flames. Rain.
Unfortunately, that guy is the easiest to counter, which means he goes down too quick. And I don't have as easy a target. See? There's like a little sound cue.
Okay. The dance begins.
You. How many times do I have to shoot your shoulder before the cannon goes? A lot, actually. I wonder if it's about damage, not about number of hits. Either way, we're probably just going to have to attack the main guy. That's so delayed. Unlike that, which isn't. Getting hit with a frying pan, yeah. Let's try with Verso this time. Just to see how this goes for him. Bear in mind that Verso doesn't have auto-revive. Just realized that as he got KO'd. Yeah, maybe Mael is the right choice here just because we don't have the Lumina points available to equip everybody with auto-revive. Okay, yeah. Better at timing some of that, but not all of it.
Ready to parry.
Oh, interesting.
I won't
That was
disappoint.
different than last time.
On me.
So at this point, burn damage is doing so much to him. See?
On me.
And he's got a gradient counter. Interesting. There's the Gestral equivalent of teabagging happening back there. I'm obsessed with this fight. We need to go again.
On me.
Good hit. Good first hit.
Let's dance. Okay.
This guy's just going to grow bigger. The one in the middle is going to take 2 turns with massive burn damage. I'm still no good at blocking that second hit. Well, I get to revive at least.
can't leave us yet.
There's the parry. And die! I dodged, but still couldn't parry it right. The timing on that is so precise, it's very interesting. We can, of course, do better. It's worth it just for this music.
Okay.
Finally, dude.
Finesse and grace.
She's countering all the things.
On me.
Oh, rough.
Not leaving you behind.
That's more like it. Okay, it burned. I need to be able to parry that. They sound like they're speaking Huttese from Star Wars a little bit. Yeah, okay. Need to do that one slightly better.
Flames. Rain.
5-hit combos.
Okay.
Way harder to defend against.
You can't leave us yet.
Yeah, something was off about that one. It's definitely the same attack. My timing is just psyching me out, waiting for a shoot on 2 rather than on 3. The way it sometimes like trips you up. That's a big counter.
Flames. Rain.
That's also huge.
On me.
This guy is ginormous. Gave us an easy gradient counter. Thank goodness. Now he's probably going to burn. Oh, not quite, not fully. That time I got the full counter. What is it about that I have such a hard time parrying?
Not looking good.
So I can heal myself for 100% health right now. And I think I'm going to do that.
That's better.
Because I think these two I can probably just parry. Even though I don't really have
Ready to
the right stance to do the most damage.
Finesse.
That's looking better.
Ready to go.
Cool. I'm just going to keep healing because this guy's just going to keep burning. This is going to leave me in Virtuose for the counter-attack. Oh, okay, he just gets burn damage. No worries. That's 1,000,000 XP, dude. That's 1,000,000 XP. And so many big chroma catalysts. Last one. Okay, ultimate reward. I thought the ultimate reward was Lune's Trebuchet, but apparently not. We're putting more points into defense. I do like how everybody else has got to level up in the background as well. It's kind of nice. I think that's actually getting more out of... Yeah, we're getting more out of Vitality than Might with A scaling, so that's massive. Because it's level 25 now. I thought Esquie is floating? Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Okay, let's see if we can... do this. This is going to be like, fight Golgra. Oh my gosh.
Let's dance.
Well, I can't do that. And this means it counters, right?
Looking good.
We have breaking rules. But then we might be better off taking out the guys to either side first.
Flames. Rain. On me.
Probably are, yeah.
Merci. Okay.
Okay, that guy's dead next turn if we get a next turn.
Parry.
Okay, yep, follow-up hit. Definitely a big old baseball swing. Should revoke your title of warrior. So both Verso and Monoco have things that interact really well with shields, but then Mael has one that just breaks the shield, so I think we'll probably go for that.
Okay.
Okay, same again. Okay, I need to be better at parrying that one.
The dance begins.
Nice counter.
On me.
Also a nice counter. That one doesn't have as much of like a wind-up noise to it.
I won't disappoint.
Stanceless right now, so not doing as much damage as I ought to, but that works, I guess. He just straight up keels over. Okay. I think the guy on the right I can just parry, so maybe we'll do this. Okay, can't get to see me attacking because the shield is in the way, but...
Okay.
Yeah, it counterattacks and stuns you, that's how it works. Alright. I think we can do this with Mael. I sort of wonder if we should just respec with a sword that works better for the flame build, because these guys are so weak to fire damage.
You can't leave us yet.
Poor timing.
On me.
Something about the timing of that last hit just faints or something. We'll go again. We are fully in for a penny at this point.
On me.
That's so delayed. Funny how sometimes I get 80,000 damage counterattack. I guess because I'm in Virtuose, maybe? Sometimes I get like 100 and something thousand. There we go. Just gonna break a shield, but one less shield to deal with, I guess. Hasn't raised his shields yet, so we can Rain of Fire.
Flames. Rain.
It's not as much burn as we gave the others.
Merci.
Yeah, that is all about the visuals and not about the sound cue. I thought I parried that. Apparently not. Whew. Give me another crack at it. And then I gotta go figure out what's for dinner.
On me.
And after it does that, it raises the shield. It seems to do that just whenever it wants to, rather than
Flames.
on a specific turn or after a specific attack. Poor timing.
You can't leave us yet.
I just realized something we should have been doing this entire time, and frankly, if we lose here, which we should, I'm going to completely change the way my L is set up.
Time to hit big.
None of these are burning. You should be burning. Yeah. So, the original Gestral Arena gives you a bunch of pictos that are specifically about fighting alone. That I just haven't had equipped. Also, whoever we put teamwork on, was it Lune? Or was it Monoco? Yeah, Monoco hasn't been in the party long enough for us to learn that teamwork Lumina, so that's kind of annoying. But no, if we have solo fighter, 50% more damage if fighting alone. Do they all start with solo? Are they all like down here? Staggering attack isn't it. Protecting last stand. Gain shell if fighting alone. Is there another one that's called last stand? Yeah, empowering last stand. Gain powerful if fighting alone. And that... like, confident we might as well take. We got greater powerful, so that's good. We'll take immaculate off and use confident because we're not healing ourselves much here anyway. Yeah, there's a couple of these that are just about playing alone. And honestly, like, having shields and stuff would be pretty good too. Yeah, I don't think there are many others here. But I think that's definitely improving our odds. Because another, like, stacking 50% extra damage is going to be good. Especially if we can counter. Although it's got shields right now, so that doesn't matter as much.
Let's spill some ink.
We really need to set up making them defenseless, I think.
Flames. Rain.
So yeah, that's big damage, actually. It would help if I could counter. Yeah, that's huge. We weren't even in Virtuose. Okay, counter's good. Now we can rain a fire on you. Very nice. It's big. Although we're stanceless right now, so there's no extra damage boost. But I'm countering way better. We can... We didn't check if we have marking shots, but we can either use Gustav's Homage or we can Swift Stride to get into Virtuose. I'm thinking maybe we do this, and then we Swift Stride.
From fire. Let's dance.
Because then counterattack's going to do way more. Yep, actually, yep, that's that's actually huge.
Let's spill some ink.
And then we can just absolutely destroy you.
me.
I dodged at the end. Yay! You beat all our challenges. As promised, here is the ultimate reward. I assume it's the sword we just got? Oh. Oh no! Oh, that is very good, actually. Oh no. No, 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 no. Run away like a coward sounds nice. Oh no, this actually does a thing. Yeah, I don't want to fight Golgra. Golgra was quite miffed that someone started a secret arena. Poor Gestral pods. Oh! Is that permanent? Would that have happened anyway? Oh no. I mean, we got the reward, so that's fine. Because the thing is... I noticed one other thing here. That said, combo attack 3. So far, I'm pretty sure I only have combo attack 1. Base attack has 1 extra hit. Base attack has 1 extra hit. Where's combo attack 2? Also 619 speed. But if Verso can hit 4 times, along with all of the other stuff that he's doing... Dude? Oh, no. What did we just take off? It was worth 10. Sort by point cost. What did we just take off? Was it greater powerful? It was greater powerful, wasn't it? Yeah, we kind of need that for our build. We'll take Fueling Break off, because that's very circumstantial if we're using the fire thing with Mael and breaking an enemy. But yeah, we need Greater Powerful for sure. Yeah, I'm kind of... kind of annoyed that I turned down the fight with Golgra, and then it just seems to have wiped this area. But then if Golgra just kicked my butt anyway, which it's likely that she would... Is there anything in here? It's just a big environment. I guess it's, yeah, just the staging area for that combat. It's kind of funny. Just Google where combo attack is. It exists. Not going to say where. Oh, sure. Like, I'll find it eventually. Whether in this playthrough or another playthrough. But the fact that Verso can now hit 3 times with his base attack and potentially 4... broken. Absolutely broken. Mael, champion. Full champion. Gonna give Monoco some health. I don't think we got enough skills, no. Oh, we did get enough for this. Revenge. And yeah, 15 burn offensive stance applies 2 more burn per hit. That's pretty fun. Rain of Fire applies an absolute ton. But yeah, with double burn and my L, like, fire damage is kind of ridiculous. Lune is so close to being able to learn Hell as well. And CL can learn this 8 cost skill, which is... absorbs allies' health and enemies' foretell to deal increased damage. That's kind of intense, actually. Twilight Dance looks like it's just wicked. Final Path also pretty big. Yeah. Yeah, there's so much. There's so much we can get into here. For now, though, folks, I think that's where we're going to wrap up for today. We've done a lot. I don't know if we have done ill by these Gestral folks, but Golgra is a difficult fight at the village, so I can only imagine how rough it's going to be fighting her apropos of nothing in particular. We're going to wrap things up there, and from out here on the world map, flying on Esquie, or just on the ground, I guess, we're going to raid somebody. Let's see who's live. I think I need to... There we go, pause the game so I can access my freaking mouse, dude. I really wish the music would keep playing in the background. I wish this game liked being in the background more. For now, who's out here who we can raid? Let's go say hi to Mythical Sausage. He's building a storage room on Misadventures. He was cheering us on in my attempts to get the Skeletal Wolf mount earlier. So we'll go say hi to Mythical Sausage. You can use your Pixel Hype emotes and the hashtag PixelRaid to show some love. I'll be back on Thursday with some more streams for you. Until then, take care, have a good one. Bye for now.